Welcome to the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast Show, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. If you are a fan of classic rock and heavy metal, you're going to love my next guest. They call themselves Changing Tymz, influenced by famous rock bands like Heart, Black Sabbath, Rush, Queensryche, and Dream Theater, just to name a few. Changing Tymz debuted their self-titled album, Changing Tymz, on February 29th, 2020. And now fast forward to July of 24, Changing Tymz released their debut LP, Finish the Race. Just so everybody knows, I have Changing Tymz, and they are all with us tonight, the entire band, and I got them live tonight, and we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch TV, and YouTube. Can't forget those guys. How are you guys doing this evening? I got you all. Go ahead.
Oh, fantastic.
Doing great.
I got Tim. I got Tim with me. I got Jo with me. She's the lead vocalist, by the way. Bryan is in there, and Tony is in my bottom left. Not sure where he's at. And Robert is just joined the show. How you doing, Robert?
I'm doing really well. How are you tonight?
You sound great, man. I know we had some small issues. No big deal. I'm glad you're with us tonight.
Took a few adjustments.
Now, are you guys all from the same area? I know some of you are from Columbus. And I'm going to start with Timmy. Where are you from, Tim? Where are you at tonight?
I'm from McConnellsville, Ohio. That's southeastern Ohio.
Okay, gotcha. And Bryan, are you from the same location?
No, I'm in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, you're in Columbus. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. And we got Jo. Where are you at?
I am from Athens, Ohio, but I reside in Parkersburg for now.
Okay, so you guys are all kind of all over the place. Robert, where are you from?
I'm from the Pittsburgh area. I'm from just southeast of Pittsburgh, about 25 minutes from the city.
Okay, that's awesome. I got some songs I'm going to be playing tonight in your video. I believe the video is called, somebody tell me the name of that video.
Shark Attack.
Shark Attack. And I had it up on my screen, but I freaking lost it. Anyway, I just got back from Arizona, man. I'm just like, it's beautiful out there. A little cold, got down to 20. And I was looking forward to talking to you guys about your new music. And I got Changing Tymz. It says you're an American hard rock metal band on the rise and gaining global recognition. And it says you're from Pittsburgh, but it's probably a ballpark.
Well, originally it kind of started out of Pittsburgh with Tony and that's where Tony was from, and Tony lives now. So our drummer came from Pittsburgh. Kind of, it's a mishmash how we all ended up together, but it all worked out.
It all worked out. Yeah. Now, who's the leader, or is there a leader? Who started this band? Who started it up?
This particular Changing Tymz is Tony's brainchild, derived from band that I had started prior to this that he was
Okay.
things didn't quite work out with that. So this is
So Tony, you started the band. What year? What year did you start this project?
Well, I started looking to try to put something together in like 2016. I had been in some other projects and didn't really want to do the club scene, the tribute thing anymore, and
Sure.
had been in a lot of original projects. So yeah, I ran into Timmy. He was doing an original project, and so we kind of met. And like he had said, that project didn't work out. But he and I found a common interest, a common goal, and began a search for other members. Found Bryan and our original vocalist. When the original vocalist didn't work out, Bryan had known JoAnn and introduced her to us.
Gotcha.
And we went through a couple guitars since then, up until Robert actually found us. And then he just actually joined the clan here about 3 or 4 months ago.
So you're the new guy on the block, Robert, huh?
Yeah, that's correct. I was part of another project, kind of a progressive rock group, and I was looking for a drummer, and I was searching
Oh.
around on the internet looking for local drummers, and I was so impressed with Tony's playing. That's why I reached out to him. So that's how he said I found them.
I got you. Tony he's in his studio right now. Are you in your studio, Tony?
Yeah, this is where I have my computer and my drums. It's kind of like I hang out down here.
You live with your drum set. You hang out.
I've got my guitars right here.
A true musician sleeps with his guitar, lives in the studio, and sleeps with his drums. And I don't know if you guys know who I am. I was the lead singer for Danger. Back in the 80s, I was the lead vocalist for Danger. And
Really?
I recorded 3 albums. I played with Guns N' Roses, and Poison opened up for me back in that would be in the late 70s, early 80s. And then my friend Tommy Lee from Motley Crue, he was playing about the time I was. We went to school together. So I come from this musical background. I play every instrument, and I'm in my recording studio. So I'm not
That's
just
awesome.
I'm not just a podcast show, guys. I'm a musician.
You're a musician.
Yeah, that's
Right on,
awesome.
brother.
Yeah,
I
how
want to
about
let
that?
you.
He's
I
one
just
of
I
us
wanted
guys.
to I wanted to clear the air, guys, right off the bat. I am one of you. And
That's
I've been
right.
playing music for 45 years. I've recorded 3 albums. You can look me up, Dean Vaughn. And I just put out a couple new solo albums, and I have some new music coming out. So
Awesome.
I'm doing the
You have to check
podcast
those
show.
out.
I know, man. I do the podcast show because I want to bring all the new talent up. I want to expose you guys to the world and get you out there, because I've already done my time. I'm still doing music, but I did the circuit, did the tours. Went on the road, did a lot of recordings, lots of recordings, and I'm still recording, but I'm doing it here in my studio. And I just bring over musicians if I need some extreme talent. And I just love talking to other musicians. I have a lot of friends in the music business. Played with Axl Rose, played with Slash. I was down at the Whiskey and the Roxy and Gazzari's and the Troubadour and all the Hollywood. And oh
Awesome.
man, it was different. It was different back then. The 80s was fun. The 80s was fun. But now fast forward to today, things are different. Things are different. We can record in our own home studios now. We can put out albums. We can do whatever we want. We're not bound by a record label, and being told what to do every step of the way. And we can make money if we want to. But
Right.
it's difficult. It's difficult to make money in this business, as you know.
Yep. I think it has been since day one.
It has been since day one. I go all the way back to Cadillac Records. We got, BB King,
Yeah.
that's that movie if you watched it.
Oh yeah.
It really
love
hasn't. Yeah, it was a great movie, but it's true today. They gave them all a Cadillac, but the musicians today really have to work at it. People can take our music, and what do they pay? 99 cents a download. They're on iTunes, they're on Spotify, and then what do they send us? What do they send us? Really nothing.
Fractions of a penny.
And so I want to get into that also with you guys, how people can find you and find your music, and how you guys can make money if that's your objective, and tours and gigs coming up and music that people can find and download. Now, tonight I have a few songs. I have Beyond the Realm queued up. I have Passion queued up, and The Fear Is Gone. I just like that title. The Fear Is Gone. And what is your favorite song, Tim, of those three I just mentioned?
Timmy or Tim?
I'm sorry, Timmy or Tim? Timmy, what do I call you?
Well, the guy with the long beard, I'm Timmy.
Timmy? And there's a Tim
Yeah.
too? Where's Tim at?
No, Tony.
Tony. Okay, what is your favorite song of those three I just mentioned?
Me, Timmy.
Yeah, that'd be you.
Timmy.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
The Fear Is Gone, Passion,
Yeah.
or Beyond the Realm?
Well,
And that's all I got.
I do like all three.
Okay, I'm going to pick one for you if you don't answer.
I'm I'm probably gonna say The Fear Is Gone.
See, I took a guess. You mind if I play that song for you guys?
Rock and roll.
Absolutely.
People a little taste of your music real quick. Okay, quiet down back there. That was great. Great vocals. Gosh. Joe, you got a hell of a voice.
Thank you.
You mind if I pick on you for a minute?
You can pick on me.
So tell me how long you've been singing. Going all the way back to it as a child.
Since before I could talk, probably. My mom said I would sing in the baby seat in the car. Just
Okay.
sing all the time.
Okay, and I know you now. Did you play it? Do you play any instruments, or is it just singing that you do?
I can play a little piano
Okay, so you're a
and
keyboardist.
even less
Okay,
guitar, but I like to play the guitar, but I'm not very good at it.
but singing. What any classic education, or did you just one day pick it up and just start singing?
No, I've just sang my whole life. Started in church, of course, and
Nice.
then when I discovered karaoke at the about 19 or 20, and that launched it into a lot of different other things. I've done some shows of different like money or fundraising shows
Okay.
for a local opera house, but then when I joined Bryan's 80s cover band, that's when it really took off. It was wonderful.
Well, tell me about the '80s cover band with Bryan.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was a band called Holy Spicoli.
What? What was it called?
Holy Spicoli.
Holy Spicoli. All right.
Yeah, the guy from Fast Times at Richmond High.
Oh, gnarly!
I love that guy,
Spicoli.
man. Spicoli. Yeah, we're smoking some doobs back there, man.
And I'd never sang in a band. And
So tell me, well, was heavy metal a first choice, or did you play any other types of any other genres of music?
I can sing anything from Janis Joplin to Aretha Franklin to Patsy Cline, you name it.
I kind of thought so, listening to your voice. Now you have what I hear on the songs that I have is a very clean female vocal, like almost like an Ann Wilson part.
Right? Oh, I love Heart.
Do you rough it up a bit like Janis Joplin? Do you get crunchy?
Yeah.
You get crunchy like that?
Yeah.
You get down and dirty. You get down and dirty. Okay.
Absolutely.
I got you. No, I hear that. You have a very powerful voice.
Thank you.
But on the 3 songs I have, you're very clean, and I love Heart. And I noticed that in your bio, when you talk about new metal and classic metal, and drawing inspiration from bands like Heart, Black Sabbath, Rush, Queensryche, which is one of my favorites, because I'm a lead vocalist. I love Jeff. Dream Theater. Now, you guys definitely represent that in that last song we just played. Some of the progression, Rush. I saw Rush up there. Some of that progressive metal, if you want to call it that. Where did that come from, and who was responsible for that, or all of you guys start that at the same time, or was that the drummer's fault? Who started that?
It's the drummer's fault.
It's usually the drummer's fault.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I tend to write my drum lines like way outside the box, and as latest song that Robert just submitted, he found out that I'll be like, well, let's do it this way, or do this way, or how about this on the end? And it's a lot of times a lot of crazy rhythmic things, but in the end it kind of really does add to the sound. But I will say that with a great group of people to write to, everybody kind of adds that element of creativity to it to give us our overall sound. I mean, it's not just one person. I think we got a really good chemistry and a great lineup here.
Well, they have to be able to keep. They have to be able to keep up with you. If you're going to go off the rails like Rush, like Neil Peart, shit like that. If those guys can't keep up with you, then there's a problem, right? So you led the way. Is that what I'm hearing? You led the way, or did everybody jump in all at the same time?
I think it's a collaboration of everybody.
A group collaboration. Gotcha. So and I'm reading. Also, inspirations by Evanescence, Hailstorm, Disturbed, and Five Finger Death Punch. Are those also your influences, guys?
That would mostly come from Timmy there. His writing and his progressions. He's into a lot of that kind of stuff, and it does influence our sound to a degree as well.
Gotcha. And how long have you been playing drums, Tony? Just as a little background.
Since I've been 7. So
7 years old, hitting pots and pans, or did you have a drum set back then?
My dad, he was a music teacher, so he got me started on one of them little pads. I hated that for about a year and a half. I had to do that thing, but that's where it started.
And you became, you're pretty good. Based on what I'm hearing, you're pretty damn good.
Well, thank you very much.
I think the guys would agree with me on that.
Absolutely.
Timmy, I'm going to jump up to you real quick because I see you up there. And how long have you been? Are you the guitarist?
I'm one of them, yes.
Okay, so we have 2 guitar players?
Yes, I'm one and Robert's the other one.
And any one of you take the lead, or do you both play lead?
We both play lead. We both play rhythms. We both come up with rhythms. Second guitar parts for the rhythms.
Okay.
It's really a shared spot.
Timmy, when did you start playing guitar? When did you start playing?
I
Bless
was
you.
5.
Bless you there.
I was 5 years old the first time I picked up.
You started when you were 5.
Yeah.
So you were like wailing on the guitar at 5 years old, just like, and your mom's telling you to shut up, or
I was wailing on a broomstick till my mom got me a little acoustic when I was 5 years old.
Okay. And what kind of guitar do you play? Do you have any preference, or are you endorsed by anybody, or?
No, but I prefer Schecter. I play Schecters. Yeah.
That's a badass guitar. I
yes,
played a
I
Schecter.
do like them.
Yeah, I have an Ibanez, but Schecter's really, the action's really good on those guitars.
I like Ibanez too. That's what I was playing before I turned on the Schecter. But I got a hold. I had an Ibanez and a Schecter. And
Love Ibanez.
Position where I could only have one of them.
Gotcha. And Bryan, real quick, Bryan, do you play bass?
Yes, I do.
You know why I guessed that right? Correct? Because I've already talked to the drummer.
Yeah.
I've talked to 2 guitar players. Anyway, so how long you been playing the bass guitar? When did you start?
Oh, good grief! It was probably 1989 or something. I was the lead singer in a band and got pissed off at the bass player. So I rented a bass and started playing One Finger Wonder and singing, and from there it just kind of snowballed after that.
Now you were a singer also, huh? Lead singer.
Yeah.
And how did that go? Or why did you stop singing?
I was still singing. I was singing most everything, but again, I was playing one finger at a time. So we were doing all covers, and it was Blue Suede Shoes, and
Gotcha.
anything that was 3 chords that I didn't have to do anything but other than go da 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 da. So.
And how about this band? Is this one of your first heavy metal bands, or were you in other bands before this?
No, we were. I mean, I've been in several different bands. We did a lot of covers, plus some original stuff back in the '80s. But then,
Gotcha.
But mostly it's been cover stuff up until this point. And I was actually looking for a cover band when I moved to Columbus, and that's how I found Timmy.
Okay.
Timmy sent me a message and said, "Hey, would you consider original?" I'm like, "Sure." So he sent me the first song. I wrote a bass line to it, sent it back, and didn't hear anything for 2 weeks. And I thought, well, that was fun.
Well, tell me, as you being a singer, do you ever get to sing with Joe? Do some harmonies with Joe?
Oh yeah. Almost all the harmonies are her and I together on the. And the good thing is we sing very, very well together. We've been singing together for. We were in an '80s band for 10, 11 years. So
okay.
The harmonies are kind of pretty easy with her and I.
Very cool. And your music sounds phenomenal. So, I mean, everybody's a quality player, I'm sure. And I'm just kind of picking on you so people know where you came from and how long you've been playing. Jumping down to Robert real quick. Robert, you play lead guitar with Timmy.
That's
and
correct.
do you guys, are you like the Scorpions, or like, what's the bands where they both trade off? They trade off leads. Do you guys play dual harmony leads together, or does one person do most of this? Huh?
Yeah, we've talked about doing that. We haven't actually done that yet, but we will be doing that.
And Robert, how long have you been playing the guitar?
So I started when I was about 12. So I played in some hard rock and metal bands when I was a teenager, and in more recent years, I played in some progressive rock bands. And very glad to be here with Changing Tymz, because it just seems like a perfect fit. We talked about bands like Dream Theater and Queensryche. When I was younger, a lot of my friends, a lot of the kids my age were listening to like rap metal and stuff. But I was into the Dream Theaters and Queensryches back then. So.
There you go. That's not a bad influence right there. And the progressive, were you ever a Rush fan growing up?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Rush is great. I've been a fan of theirs for years.
And we missed is it Neil Peart, right?
Yes.
Yep.
That's not with us anymore. What a great drummer. Probably set the trend for a lot of the popular, even hard rock drummers. They were, very influential.
Yeah, big
Changing Time.
influence of mine too.
Absolutely. Of course. Of course, Tony. Who thought of the name Changing Times? Who's responsible for that name?
I guess that would have to be Tony, Timmy, and I. We were kind of the brainchild of that. We tossed around a bunch of different names, and that one just kind of came about. Timmy, I think that was the one that you come up with. I can't remember if it was you or Tony, but we started out one way and then we kind of changed it back to that, and it fits perfectly because all of our music has a positive message, and we're trying to drive a positive message forward.
Gotcha.
And in these changing times, and Lord, they are.
You couldn't have picked a better name.
Yeah,
for the times of today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, so what does it mean to you? Even now, you guys started at what? How many years ago did you start with that name? How many years ago did you start?
It was 2019 when we had the name and actually started building the website.
Okay. The reason I ask is that's about the time COVID and all the stuff hit, and everybody was shutting down their businesses. Even Las Vegas shut down the casinos. Las Vegas Strip shut down, and those were changing times, starting from 2019. So was that kind of the reason you selected that name, was what was going on with the world at the time?
We often joked about that and said, wow, because we finally had the name like in 2019. And oddly enough, we released that album February 29th, 2020, like literally 2 weeks before. So, it was like, wow, it just kind of happened,
Yeah, it really
just seems like it's ironic that name came about, right? And that's when I got COVID in 2019, and I just sweated it out for 2 weeks and I went, wow, this is a really bad flu or something going on. And I didn't go anywhere. I work from home. I'm an IT guy on the side, so I do some IT work. And I didn't go anywhere for 2 weeks, man. But I'll tell you, there was a moment there where I'm like, now I know why people are going to the hospital with this thing, because you can't breathe and you got the fever. And for a minute, you're like, if I had any other ailments in my life, I'd be in trouble. And so it was real, but I could go on about that.
Yeah, got a little carried away.
You got a little carried away, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
These people that are triple vaxxed and everything
for
else.
Entertainment purposes only.
And I'm so glad, and I don't want to talk politics, but I'm glad that the way the world right now is heading. And I don't know if everyone agrees with me on that, but we need to get back to reality, right? We need to get
absolutely
no more bullshit, guys.
Back to reality. But I definitely, me personally, I like to keep that stuff out of my music.
Gotcha. You guys are great, and I was talking to Bryan. Who was I talking to? Bryan Moore. You guys know Bryan Moore?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Curtain Call Records, man. These guys.
He's cool.
He's really cool. I talked to Bryan till 2:00. That guy that's like, he doesn't sleep. I'm not sure what's going on with that guy.
I've heard other people say that.
Yeah, me too.
I think he just works really hard and has a lot on the mind.
He does work. He works very hard, and he has a lot of challenges in life. So he works through them and he does really well. And I've been working now, oh gosh, I don't know, a little over a year. You guys are number 54, episode number 54. And and I know I'm going to get up to 100 or 200 episodes one day, and things are just going to get out of control, I hope. And get 1 million views or subscribers or whatever. But I don't do this to make money. I really do this for fun. I do this for fun, just to talk to you guys and give you a chance to be heard by people as far as I can reach. And right now I see hits from 105 countries. We'll be streaming tonight on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Twitch TV, and I see Instagram over there. And you guys have some fans on the chat tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking over here at my screen. Let me see who's out there. Maybe someone you recognize. I'm not sure. And I am encouraging
Hi,
people
everybody.
to. What's that?
I was telling everybody hi.
Say hi to all your fans out there. Hey guys. Let me see if I recognize anybody out there. Hang on a second. Well, we got Bryan Moore's in the house. Bryan's always jumps in, man. He gets in there first.
Right on.
And we're on like different streaming sites. So I'm looking at Instagram. Let me see if anybody's on Instagram. What's going on there? Hello. We got Edward. Hey, Eddie. He's my old drummer, my old band. From Danger. I was lead singer for Danger, and Ed was the drummer. He jumped in on the podcast, so he's checking you guys out tonight. And we have VMBMX 79. You know, these names, I tell you. And I can see you guys on the screen here. And not a lot of action on Instagram. I see a little more action on Facebook. You guys are all over Facebook right now. And I think somebody joined my page today. Who was that? One of you guys joined my page.
I think that was me. I think.
Well, thank you. Thank you for joining my page. It's very exciting. I got a lot of stuff going on, and I'll promote you guys as well. So when you have gigs, send them to me. Send me the links, and I'll shoot them back out, and I'll put them on my YouTube page. So
absolutely, we appreciate that too.
I'll do as much. I do what I can, guys.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
I really appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely, man. This is fun for me too, guys, and I want to see you guys make it. I want to see you guys shoot through the charts. Now, any gigs coming up for you guys? Any shows that people, or are you still in the getting everything ready stage?
Pretty much getting in the ready stage, and you know, we're looking towards 2025, and that's pretty much going to be you know, late spring, summer, and then fall 2025. That's what we're, you know, it should explode by there. We're working on our second full length album, and we plan to have that ready to release by probably end of April sometime. So
okay. And Bryan, just so you know, your voice is really loud, so you don't have to talk too loud. Your microphone it's explosive, man, and I don't want to have to turn you down during the editing process. So.
Yeah, it's kind of hanging right next to my mouth. So
and I could tell you're a lead singer, and your voice really. You and Joe, I'll bet you guys can belt it out. Now, do you guys sing together? I know I mentioned that earlier, but because you're a lead singer, who else sings in the band? Raise your hand. Everyone? Okay, and in my band, I only had my bass player. That's it. Nobody wanted to sing. The drummer's like, nope, you ain't getting me to sing. And the guitar player, hell no, I'm not singing. But the bass player was the singer. Isn't that funny? And me and him did all the harmonies. So do you and Joe sing it all together on the records?
Joe and I do, yes.
Okay. Anybody else?
Nobody's I haven't yet, but I will be.
Yeah, I plan to be contributing some backing vocals too.
All right, that's what I want to hear. Everyone's going to jump in, man. Hey, cheers to you guys. Thanks for joining the show tonight. Hold up your drink if you got it. Smoke a joint, whatever you want to do, man. Snort a line. Snort. Now, in the 80s, it would be snort a line, take a drink, smoke a do. Something like that.
We're just here.
I know you don't want to tell.
Maybe a little. Well, no, probably not.
I don't want to get you in trouble. Okay, I'm an instigator. I'm sorry.
Oh, shame on you.
I am talking to rock and roll bands, so I always think anything goes, man. You know, but I love to hear the stories, and sometimes I'll get back to you. Now I want to play a video, and then we're going to come back to call-ins, and then we're going to play some more music, and then I'm going to dig a little deeper, and we're going to see what you guys got coming up. And so now I have a link that I found. Hold on a second. Well, there it is. I believe it's your song. I hope it is. Ooh, I think that's it, man. Did you guys hear that at all?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you recognize it, I'll bet.
Oh, absolutely.
In 3 notes, can you name this tune? I'm going to play the song right now, just so people get a really good idea of what you guys are like, okay? And let me jump into my other mode here real quick. 1 second. Bing, bang, boom. We're going to do high fidelity sound, so we kick everyone's ass. And I'm going to share this right now and play it. So give me a break, guys. Hold on 1 second.
It's the way it feels, life can't be so
was excellent, guys. Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was excellent, man. You know what that song, you know what it reminds me of? Well, hold on.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry, guys.
I was going to say the video might remind you of that.
I was going to say, you know what that song was? It was Bad to the Bone.
Awesome.
No, thanks. That was a great song, guys. You guys. Oh my God. Stop the share on that. Hang on. So tell me a little bit more about that song we just heard. And it was Shark Attack. And for whatever reason, I don't have the audio version of that song on the podcast show tonight, but we do have the video. Who is responsible for that song, or is it all of you together? Who wants to start that?
Take it away, Tony.
Tony.
No, well, that song has a little bit of a story behind it. My brother and I had a recording studio, and it was called Shark Attack, and that's where the name of the song came from. And he unfortunately passed away due to some bad, violent drugs, and it created a hole in my life. And the last thing that I worked on with him was that drum line, and so shortly into this band, I was like, well, maybe I could go ahead and use that. So I gave the drum line to Timmy, and he put a guitar over it. And I used the words to use the analogy of a shark attack being like a drug addiction, because of everything that happened. And if you listen to the words, the video then came about because I thought, well, maybe make it into a story where, one of the guys in the dojo is taking drugs, doing crazy board breaks. Gives it to another one. He does the board breaks, but gets addicted and goes and fights the gang and steals their drugs. And you saw what happened. The gang comes in and shoots somebody, and then the school goes and fights the gang. But it's just to show that, drugs can cause trouble in people's lives. So that's kind of how the song came to be, and it has a little deeper meaning with the name of the old studio and
gotcha.
The words of the song and the analogy of what they represent.
Were you influenced by the movie Cobra Kai at all? No. The movie Cobra Kai?
Actually, no.
No, I just thought about that because that movie's really popular right now, and you guys have a karate video.
And seen
Cobra Kai, man. But
well, Tony is what is it? Second degree world black belt, Tony, or?
Oh,
yeah.
So that's where it came from, Tony. You're a karate guy. Are you the guy in the video?
Yeah,
kicking his ass. Okay.
Yeah, I actually did a couple little cameos in there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually his dojo. That's where
his dojo. That's your dojo? Are you a teacher? Are you what do you call it? The master?
Yeah, an instructor.
Sensei.
I was
Sensei.
I'm not a full sensei, but I am an instructor. I do have my red collar uniform and can teach up to first degree black belt, and I'm a second, very close to my third.
Very nice. So you're definitely up there in rank, and so don't fuck with him, guys. He's a
badass.
Kick your fucking ass. Kick your fucking ass. But Joe, do you ever mess with Tony? Do you ever give him shit?
Oh no.
You don't? You don't say nothing like shut the fuck up? Okay.
Yeah.
Joe's like, shut the fuck up, Tony. I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass, Tony. You play that part wrong again. I'm telling you. So is there a leader in the band where you guys are
speed of the song?
Are you guys all equally you're collaborators, but is there a lead person, or are you guys all collaborate the same? Is there a leader? Is there a leader in the band or no?
I mean, I guess I'm listed as manager, but really all the decisions, it's all we discuss everything, you know,
You don't want to
we're
take responsibility. I understand.
that's what it is. You know what I
Start
mean? I
pissing
take no
people off and shit.
responsibility for anybody here or anything that we're doing.
Yeah, the heck with that, man. Yeah.
Robert, I didn't get far into your solo, into your guitar playing. I think I asked you a couple questions. But did I ask you how long you've been playing? Did I go there?
Yeah, I started when I was about 12.
That's right. 12. Oh no, I didn't ask that question. So I don't remember the number 12. So tell me, what kind of guitar do you play? What kind of music influenced you early on? Were your parents very supportive of you growing up and playing heavy metal?
Well, absolutely. Though my mother also got me into classical guitar too, so
Okay,
it's good to get that perspective on things. And
gotcha. Okay.
And of course, a lot of the great heavy metal guys like Randy Rhoads and Yngwie, they certainly had their classical influence, to a large degree.
Yes, they did.
But yeah, early on for me, it was and yes, my parents were very supportive about that, but and with the music, just in general, pursuing music and working at it. But with regard to early influences, I started out with like Aerosmith and Queen, so like Brian May, Joe Perry, there's a couple couple of early influences.
What about
when
Neil
I really
Sean? What about Neil Sean?
I haven't listened to too much of his stuff.
Journey, lead guitar for.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I like Journey. I didn't know the name right off the bat though, but yeah, I like Journey.
And I guess I'm older than I look, or am I older? I don't know. I'm talking about bands that I grew up with, and I'm 61, so I've been playing since I was 14 years old, and I played Hollywood when I was 15 and 16. So that 1979 was my first single, and I was on KLOS radio, and so I am talking a little bit, going back to the late 70s. So I grew up with Journey. So yes, I know Neil Sean, but Stevie Vai. How about Yngwie Malmsteen? I just interviewed Mark Bowles. He was singing for Yngwie. Do you like him at all?
I'm a big fan of Yngwie. I like John Petrucci from Dream Theater is another huge influence of mine.
There you go. Nice. I heard Yngwie is kind of a. I won't get into that. If you ever watched any of my interviews,
likes donuts.
I hear people who've like asked him for autographs and stuff and say he's so nice in person. So I don't know. Sometimes people get a certain reputation from maybe one person who didn't.
I'm not going to talk shit about him, but he's a great guitar player. Well, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Hey, I want to take some call-ins tonight. And let me see here. Where am I at? Holy crap. Gallery. There I am. I'm going to take some call-ins. Hold on. I'm not showing up for some reason. Hold up. Oh, shit. What happened? Sorry, guys. I'm going to take some call-ins tonight, and I'm going to give the phone number out to the people not watching. So I want to take some call-ins tonight. Okay. And hang on. Pin to first screen, pin to spotlight for everyone. Okay, I'm all screwed up. So the phone number, hang on. I'm not sure why that happened. I'm trying to give the phone number out. Oh, there it is.
Trying to get my cat to jump off
Sorry,
me.
guys. All right, I'm lost. So on my screen, guys, I see all of you, but I couldn't see me, so I couldn't see the phone number because I don't remember the phone number. So for the live audience out there on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, everywhere, you can call into the show from all over the world, actually. And I have the number that I picked for the call-in is in the United States. So if you're anywhere in the United States, you can dial this number. Country code is 1. Area code is 669-444-9171. And the secret code to get into the show tonight is 702-927-2226. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. Country code is 1. Area code 669-444-9171 in the United States. The secret code to get into the show is 702-927-2226. The first caller into the show tonight gets a free collectible coffee mug of the show tonight. And Changing Tymz is on the front of that coffee mug. And the show and everything else is on there. In fact, it's one of the screens that I had behind me earlier tonight. So call in and talk to the guys. We really want to. Do you guys want to hear from anybody out there tonight to talk to?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, let's hear from some folks.
Okay.
Bring it on up.
The guys want to hear from you people. So call into the show. And I want to hear from everyone. So, and I'm going to leave those numbers up for a while so you can call in if you're watching the show. You can also chat with us live. If you have any questions, put them in the chat, because I can see over here people that are chatting on the screen tonight. Let me see here. Let's look at Instagram real quick. Oh, we got a few. We got a few out there. Instagram's not a big hit tonight, but we do have a few. Hi, Ed Bazovi. I see you out there. We got Facebook. Got a few on there. Hang on a second. Where? It's funny. The delay is so far back that your video's playing on Facebook right now.
Oh, wow.
That's how far the delay is. Holy crap. So call into the show, everyone. This is Dean Vaughn with the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast Show. We're all here live in Las Vegas tonight, but the guys are all over the place. They're in Ohio and you name it. Oh, it looks like we got something coming in here. Enter the waiting room. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Who do we got there calling in? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come on in. We got another phone. Oh, who's there right now? Who's calling in?
Oh my God, I love your music.
Thank you.
You sound familiar.
Awesome, because we just got back from vacation and I didn't get to hear anything in pre-production, so I love you guys.
Okay, guys.
It's Lois. I'm trying to get everyone else to freaking call in. Thank you for coming on my honey's show. He's the best, and I love you guys. God bless you.
You're not going to win the free coffee mug, so get off the line.
That's why I really called, so he can. Oh, that's okay. I'll order my own.
Okay.
Oh my God! Trying to get everyone to call in. JoAnn, we probably sang together in a previous live. I swear. You reminded me of someone on a choir trip when we went to Washington, D.C. God bless you.
Oh, that's cute. I love it.
That is
you're
cute.
So awesome. So, Dean, it says you have a lineup of 6 calls. So I'm going to hang up.
Yeah, you better hang up, because I got people wanting to call in right now. So.
I know. Love you guys. Thank you for coming on his show. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, honey.
Okay.
Thanks, honey, for calling in. Appreciate it.
Okay. Bye.
We're going to bring in another caller real quick. We got a caller from the 661 area code. I believe that's down in what's way out there. I'm not sure where. San Diego or something. I'm not sure.
Oh,
let's bring him in. And bringing in the caller from the 661 area code. You are with Changing Tymz. And who do we have on the line?
Hey, man, I want that coffee mug, and I want more of these people's music.
Awesome.
So tell me, did you hear any of the music tonight on the podcast show? And who are we talking to?
Did.
What's your name, sir?
It was awesome.
What's your name?
Bruce.
Hi, Bruce.
This is Bruce.
And are you in the United States, Bruce? Anywhere?
Yeah, I'm in Arizona.
You're in Arizona. Son of a bitch.
I'm up in the Pines in Arizona.
I just left Arizona.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful place down there. It's fucking fantastic out there. So did you watch the video? Did you hear the music?
Yes, I did. It was awesome.
And how long have you been following the band?
Just this show. I've never heard of them before, and she's got a killer voice.
Oh,
nice compliment.
Thank you.
What'd you think of the lead guitar playing on that video?
Excellent.
Yeah, these guys kick ass. Well, congratulations. Excellent. You are winning the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast mug that has Changing Tymz on the front of the mug. So I will ship that out to you. Please give the address to our operator before you leave, Bruce. Is that okay?
I will.
And do you have any questions?
Keep rocking, guys. You sound amazing.
Thank you very much. Really
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
We sure do.
Thank you, Bruce, for calling in.
Thank you. Keep rocking that show too, Dean. It's awesome. I've caught a lot of your shows.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And you can call in anytime. But don't win all the free mugs, Bruce. You got to wait and let the fans have a chance at it.
Okay, I'll relax on the speed dial.
But now you're a fan. Now Bruce has won 5 mugs now. He's in the lead. Bruce, have a good night out there in Arizona, Bruce. I'll talk to you later.
All right, you too.
Oh man, that's fucking awesome. All right.
Awesome.
So you do have some fans out there, guys, and just from the show tonight, you'll probably pick up a few more. So I want to get this. I want to get this podcast out there. I'm gonna re-edit it again, and I'm gonna put it out on Spotify, and that'll probably be tomorrow night. What is today? Tuesday, Wednesday. Probably by Thursday, I'll have this show all over the place, guys. Probably by Thursday night.
Awesome.
I'll send you guys a little note and let you so you know it's out there. And I want to thank everyone out there who is calling in. Where are the other 5 callers? Okay, but anyone, if you want to call into the show, it's 669 area code 444-9171, and the secret code is 702-927-2226. And we're one of the few podcast shows that does the whole video thing and allows the call-ins from just a normal phone. And you can call into the show anytime you want during this show. And I'm going to be playing some more music. I have a song, and maybe one of you can preface it for me. It's called Beyond the Realm. And can someone tell me where that song came from? Was it written by are you the original band that wrote that song, and is it all of you playing on it?
Yeah, it's definitely something that we wrote together. It was, and quite frankly, when JoAnn and I worked on the melody, the song took on an entirely new meaning and new energy that just kind of pushed it more towards a commercial appeal, and I mean it made the song one of my favorites to listen to. So
okay,
not so much playing. I mean, there are a couple other songs that are I love to play more, but the song really, as far as listening to it really made it something that I really love to listen to.
It has my favorite chorus. I love the chorus.
I can't wait to hear it. And I have it queued up for you guys. It's over here. It's called Beyond the Realm by Changing Tymz. And is this song on video as well, guys, or just audio?
Just audio.
Okay, that's fine. Let's listen to it. Let's start from the beginning. How's that? Hang on. Let's start from the beginning. Are you guys ready? Is everybody ready?
Yeah,
Let's go.
Ready.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Carve your path in this life, no time remaining. Find a race with no finish line. Seek to find a destiny when you're all alone. Take
song kicks ass, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You know what that song was? You know what it was? It was bad to the bone, let me tell you. Now you have another song called Passion. Who came up with Passion, and how long has that song been around? And is this the original band who played it? Who wants to answer that?
Go ahead, Timmy.
Yeah, sure. Well,
Come on, Timmy, don't be shy. Give me the rundown.
I was some solo work, a few years before at Tony and start, on the band thing, and that was one of the songs that I had, but it's completely different.
Right.
It was started out, it was like to the walls, just 210 beats per minute, mainly done.
That's some crazy shit.
All solo work, but Tony helped kind of bring it down.
Okay.
But so that's kind of where it spawned from.
Do you want me to play that song right now?
Yeah, rock it out.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Okay.
That's a fun song.
I did listen to it earlier, and I'm going to play it for the audience. Let me get back to the beginning because I was playing it. Hold on a second. Here we go.
Passion is the key to your soul.
That was some crazy shit, man. That was some crazy shit there. Is it Tony?
Yeah.
On the drums, man. You fucking play some mean ass drums, my brother.
He came
Thank
up
you very
with that.
much.
Now, I know why these guys like you so much.
Well, it's certainly not because I smell good.
But he came up with that ending part.
And that was a great song, guys. No, it really was. And it took me back, I'm into progressive rock. I'm a drummer too, guys. And I'm really appreciating some of those drum beats you're throwing in there, the time signatures and the change in time signatures and the breaks and the double kick, man. You're doing it, man. You're doing it upright back there. And so the bass player, now let me get over to hang on. Get my bearings here. Bryan.
Yep.
Do you have a hard time following him, or do you write those parts with him? And
I tend to. It's a combination of writing between the drums and the rhythm guitar.
Okay.
And I try to kind of bounce back and forth between the two and put it together as much as possible. But yeah, there's sometimes I just look at Tony and go, yeah, I'm not following that. I can't. I had an accident in 2014.
Shit, man, shit, yeah,
and kind of destroyed my elbow, and it created nerve damage, and I don't play near as fast as what I used to. So sometimes I have to go, okay, well, I can find a different way to do that. So,
Bryan, do you play with your fingers or you play with a pick? Because
I play with my fingers.
Okay, so you're a true and blue bass player. And do you ever play with a pick at all?
No.
Okay. And why do bass players play with a pick? I'm just curious.
For attack.
Attack. Okay.
And in the studio, I mean, because I'm a recording engineer too, so
okay.
It helps sometimes in the studio to have a pick, but I still don't do it.
No, I'm with you. I have a bass. I have a Yamaha hanging on the wall here, and I do play with a pick only because I get that attack, on my recordings. I get that when I'm recording, I want to hear that attack, but do you still get the same attack with your fingers? I'm just curious.
For the most part, there are times when it would probably help to use a pick a little bit more, but I just never really got into it, and I'd much prefer to play with my finger. I can play faster with my fingers than I can with a pick. So
gotcha. I don't want to dig too deep, but you're a phenomenal bass player, and to have the band that you have right now, these guys kick ass. Even Timmy's not bad over there. He kicks ass. Timmy, how long you been growing that beard, man? I'm trying to grow this goatee, and it's taken me like 20 years. How long you been growing that art piece there?
Man, I've been growing it for probably years, but it only takes a few years for it.
It's bitching. It looks bitching on you, man. My hair grows too damn slow, so I can't. People go, I remember you when you were like 5. You had that same goatee. I've been growing since I was 5. And just the other day, someone said, "Man, I remember way back when you were a teenager. You had that same fucking goatee." I go, "Yeah, I've been growing it ever since." Afraid to cut it. I'm afraid to cut it. I might just knock off a couple years. But anyway.
Oh yeah, I'm afraid to cut this one. It's almost like a trademark.
But for the audience out there, I want you all to know that I'm going to be putting some links below the show to their website and to all of the links. And I have your bio in front of me, in fact. And I know you guys got some links to YouTube. I've got Spotify. I've got Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. And now your website. What is your website so people can go there right now?
It's changingtymz.com. It's changing TYMZ.com.
So everyone go to the website while you're listening to the show. Check them out. They got merch. You guys got merchandise up there for sale?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Go support the band. Even if you don't like the t-shirt, buy it anyway. I'm just kidding.
Physical
Support the band.
CDs available too.
CDs are available. So go there and support the band. ChangingTymz.com. And that's changing as it's spelled, TYMZ.com. Okay, changingtymz.com. Go to the website, support the band, donate if you want, get their CD, get their albums, get all their music, and I'm sure it's available on Spotify and iTunes and all that as well, and YouTube. But where the money comes in is through the website. So go there to the website, get their stuff, buy their merchandise, support the band, and I will have the links at the bottom of the show. And this will be going out to Spotify and iHeartRadio, Pandora, which will eventually go to Sirius Radio. So I just have to do some things to get it over to Sirius. So, yeah, go support the band and listen to their music. And, man, you guys are fucking awesome. I'm telling you. You guys are great.
Thank you
so much.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you very much.
No, yeah. And I'm heading towards wrapping up, but I just want to thank you guys for being on.
Awesome.
You guys are badass, and your fans are awesome. Do you guys have a fan club, or do you keep track? Do you stay in touch with your fans?
We have a way that they can go on our site and subscribe.
Okay. You have like a mailing list or a place where they can? Okay.
Yeah. If they go on the website, just there it says subscribe and.
Okay. I got you. But I want to thank you guys for being on the show tonight. We're going to cut it. What time is it out there? What time is it? Where are you guys at?
It's about 18 minutes after 10.
After 10. Holy crap. It's only 7:18 here right now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm thinking you guys are ready for bed, man, you know?
Hey, I used to live on the west coast of Oregon. So
did you? Okay.
Yeah.
I got you, man. Hey, Robert, I also want to thank you very much. And by the way, phenomenal lead guitar playing tonight. And you also, Joe, excellent singing. Bryan, excellent bass playing. Timmy, you kick ass on the guitar as well. I don't know which one of you were doing that flying lead solos, man, but it sounded bitchin'. And Tony, you play a mean ass drum set. Let me tell you.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you.
And I want to thank you for being on the show. I'm going to play a little outro video for the audience. It's kind of part of the commercial. It's a good night video. And I want to thank everyone for listening to the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast Show. And for the caller calling in tonight, I will be mailing out a collectible coffee mug with Changing Tymz on the front. And I want to wish you luck with Curtain Call Records, Bryan Moore. And they are a great record company, and I know they're going to do a lot for you guys. And I really wish you guys luck in the music business. And I hope you stay in touch with me. And subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can stay in touch with you guys. And join me over on Facebook because that's kind of where I hang out. Okay?
All right. Sounds great.
Thank
Right.
you so much.
Thanks for having
so
us
much.
on.
You're welcome, Joe. It was really nice to meet you guys.
It's
Really
nice to meet
awesome.
you too,
Great to
Dean.
meet you.
Great show.
Absolutely. And I'm going to play this little video right now, and I am going to get out of here, guys. So good night.